Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow's a new day with no mistakes in it yet? I'm Anthony and I'm gonna take you through today's HIIT at home strength workout. Our first warm-up triplet is 1 1/4 air squats. We have bodyweight suitcase deadlifts and hollow body rocks. Now, we're gonna start with 1 1/4 air squats. So Erica's gonna face me so you guys can get a good look at it. You're gonna take a full depth squat all the way down. You're gonna pop up to about parallel, drop down, and come on right back up. So let's do it. Accelerate for me as you go through a couple reps. So it looks like there's a bounce, however, you are fully in control at the bottom, so she could stop at any time. Like stop, and down and right back up. Nice, good. You're not bouncing fully, you're just gonna look like you're bouncing. It's fun, it's a good time, it's something new, have fun with those. Now, after that we have 10 bodyweight suitcase deadlift on each side. So you're gonna put one hand across your chest, one hand is gonna reach towards the floor, you're gonna tap and stand. We're gonna cycle through these a little bit quicker, just like the 1 1/4 air squats, but we're never gonna fully lose tension. There's gonna be a slight tilt towards the hand that's reaching towards the floor, and that's A-okay as long as your shoulder blades are pulled nice and tight and you have a nice lift in your mid back. 10 on the right, 10 on the left, and then it's time to move on to hollow rocks. You're gonna lay on your back, put your hands all the way up over your head, squeeze those ribs down nice and tight, and rock. We're gonna go for 20 seconds. What that looks like is roughly 20 reps or so. We just want you to stay nice and steady. If the hollow body rock is a little hard, we're gonna compress it and move it into a tucked rock. These are a little bit quicker. You end up doing a couple more reps, and that's just fine too. So after 2 sets of 10, 10, and 20 seconds, it's time to move on to our next warm-up triplet. We have 20 seconds of push-ups, 20 seconds of good mornings, and 20 seconds of plank shoulder taps. Now, these push-ups, we want you to be on a simpler or easier version of a push-up. So I'm gonna force Erica to go down to her knees for this one. She's gonna hit her chest and pop right back up. Fast, 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 fast. Her chest hits the ground, relax, thank you. Every single time, her body stays nice and still, and then we'll rotate on to our max good mornings. From there, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna take our hands, reach up over our head. We're gonna create a little bit of resistance. Our arms are gonna stay there, and we're gonna do 20 seconds of as many good mornings as you can. So her hands are reaching up nice and tall. She's taking her time to go down. Speed it up for me as you go. Good, we wanna try and get in a lot of reps in these 20 seconds to get those hamstrings ready for the workout. Now our last set in this triplet is 20 seconds of plank shoulder taps. In a push-up position, you're gonna reach across your body, touching the opposite shoulder. There is no movement at all in the lower body, nothing. Squeezing the abs tight, squeezing the glutes tight. If it's a little bit challenging, you can spread your feet apart. You're more than welcome to drop down to your knees, but 20 seconds, as many reps as you can. We'll rest 30 seconds and we'll repeat that whole cycle again for a total of 2 times through. Now, it's time to move on to our strength. We have 4 sets of 10 dumbbell floor presses and 10 deficit push-ups. Now, we're gonna start with the dumbbell floor presses. You're gonna grab a pair of dumbbells, sitting on the ground, you're gonna pull your heels so they're flat on the ground. You're nice and stable in a good position. Your low back is arched, so it's off the floor. Your butt, your feet, your shoulders, and your head. Those are your 4 points of contact. Now we're just gonna press it up and lower back down. Press up and lower back down. There's no pause at the bottom, you're just gonna lock it out. Now, if you only have 1 dumbbell, we're gonna do 6 on each arm individually. If you have a pair of dumbbells, we're gonna do 10 reps in total. Good, as soon as you're done your last rep, we're gonna have you drop those dumbbells down on the floor. You're gonna flip over to a push-up position, and you're gonna put the heels of your palms on the head of the dumbbell here. So we're gonna use that to create a deficit position. We're gonna go all the way down, tap that chest on the floor, and press back up for an unbroken set of 10 or fewer. Thank you. Now, if you don't have anything to do deficit push-ups off of, you're welcome to put your hands on the handles. You can put a couple books under each hand, or you can just do a hand release push-up. You come down to the floor, you're good. Pick your hands up off the floor and relax. So that'll take you through the strength session. 4 sets of 10 and 10. We want you to rest 75 seconds between each set. Now it's on to the conditioning. Every minute on the minute for 12 minutes, we have 3 exercises. Minute 1, 22 bodyweight forward lunges. Step forward, tap that back knee, and repeat. Forward, reset to center, and back. What we wanna do is make sure that you step all the way back so that your legs come together so you're not shortchanging that rep or leaning like you're falling over. At the end of every rep, you should be able to stop and then resume instead of having this tilt to where you're trying to get a full range of motion for each exercise. Now, starting on minute 2, you have 50 seconds of a shuttle run. So all we want you to do is pick 2 objects. Good, back up for me over here. Perfect. We're gonna run from one to the other. Take a reach and turn. Notice how Erica pivots. She always turns towards me, so she's not turning around in circles. I want you to pick an object and run back and forth, and you should still be able to see that object the whole time. 50 seconds, then you have 10 seconds rest until we get to our final minute of work. You have 20 alternating dumbbell snatches. Down to the ground, pull it up overhead, switch hands, and repeat. Good, now at this pace, you're not gonna be able to get done 20 in a minute. So you gotta hustle them through. Rip it up, rip it down, switch hands on the way down. Please don't switch overhead. What we like to do is as you bring that weight down in front of you, you can drop it into your other hand, and that makes for a nice smooth transition. So you have forward lunges, then rest. Then 50 seconds of shuttle runs, then rest, then snatches, then rest, and we go right back in through that whole pattern. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for a total of 4 rounds. Enjoy the workout. Have a great rest of your day.